Yes, while I just sat in here terrified and useless.
Come on, Papa. You'd have fought them too if they hadn't been threatening to hurt me.
Well, it's over now. I'll never let Don Enrico scare me again, although I don't think we'll have to wait long before I can prove it. Don Enrico isn't the sort of man to give up like that. He'd never forgive or forget that sort of thing. He'll be back with reinforcements.
But how many more men can he get?
They won't be just anyone. In Sicily, the Mafia is a body of 8,000 or 9,000 members organized specially to terrify the locals. They have their own code of honor.
But what about the police? Won't they help us?
The police belong to the Mafia, you get it? Have you ever heard of something called omerta?
No, never. What does omerta mean?
It's the Mafia's law of silence. Anyone who speaks out against the Mafia is certain to find swift and horrible vengeance.
We didn't know they were that powerful. All we wanted to do was help Angelina, that's all.
You were doing what you thought was right, and I will always be grateful to you.
We can help you if they come back, can't we, Julie?
Yes, we have to.
I know we can trust you, sir. You've been really kind to us both, and I'm sure you'll keep our secret. Angelina knows just how much we can help you. You ask her, she'll tell you.
They have the same power as the great Giovanni. I knew they would. I was sure they'd come here. I saw it all in my dream, Papa.
No, it's just a legend. It doesn't really exist.
It does exist, and we have it.
We have the power to help you, sir. Just watch our hands.
By the seventh of the seven powers, you will believe that we are speaking the truth.
It's a miracle. Thank you, Father. Thank you. I'll never doubt you again. Never.
So you're glad this thing has happened, are you? Do you think what those two kids did to the mafiosi was clever?
But they made the mafiosi run away. Don't you think that's good?
Oh, yeah, sure, Mario. Do you really think they'll ever be back? Listen to me, men. Don Enrico isn't stupid, and the Mafia isn't stupid either. All right, so two of their men did run away tonight, but I promise you this, they'll be back before long. You can count on that.
If they do come back, then we'll be ready for them.
What with, Carlo? Fishing rods, pebbles, old pieces of wood, a couple of rusty guns?
The hatchets we used to chop wood and the hoes our wives used to work the land can be made to serve other purposes.
What good are hatchets and hoes against the Mafia's machine guns? They have many weapons and men who know how to use them. Killers, assassins, violent men. We are fishermen, not soldiers. Don Enrico and his thugs will return. It's only a matter of time, and when they do, they will take our wives and children. They will burn our houses and leave only our boats so we can still catch fish to pay them, and then charge us 10 times as much as we were paying them before.
If this is true, Niccolo, then what do you say we do about it?
First of all, let's think about what happened. So, two little foreign kids came to our village and then by some fluke managed to drive Don Enrico's men away. Tell me then, did any of you men help them at all?
No, not me. I was asleep at the time. Yeah, I was asleep as well. The noise made me wake up.
In other words, this isn't our problem. It's the two kids who caused all this trouble. Did we ask them to meddle in our business? Well, did we? So in that case, why should the entire village be forced to pay for the trouble some other people caused? Then I'm sure we're all agreed. What we have to do is to hand those two kids over to Don Enrico. We'll tie them up and lock them in a shed, so when the mafiosi return, we'll present the kids to them as a peace offering.
That's a good idea. They'll see that we aren't to blame, and they'll leave us in peace then.
All right, someone get me a length of rope. We'll lock them up in the shed behind my house. This is all their fault.
I really wish Martin was here. I wonder if he'll have any news. I hope he will.
Papa, the village has gone crazy.
What's the matter, Vittore?
It's Niccolo. He got everyone worked up against the children, and now they're coming here.
Take your time, Vittore. What are you trying to tell us?
They're going to catch Jules and Julie and hand them over to the Mafia.
Let's go.
You're right, it is their fault.
And Antonio's no better. He's been letting them stay in his house.
Quick, children, quick! We mustn't let them force their way into the house.
Jules, we're going to have to use the power.
What? Against the village people? We can't do that, Julie.
We have no choice. They're coming to hurt us. I'm afraid, Jules. I can feel danger.
That's what I mean, Julie. If we use the power when we're afraid, we'll have less control. Remember, Giovanni said we shouldn't try to use the power like that.
Antonio! Antonio! Bring the children outside!
They've done nothing to you. Just leave them alone.
We don't mean you any harm, Antonio, but we want the children.
I told you once, stay away from my house or I won't be responsible for what happens.
It's like I said, Antonio's no better than the kids. Come on, we'll take the children ourselves.
Just stay where you are. Look at you all. You've gone crazy. You're acting like a bunch of mad dogs.
You're the crazy one. You're the one trying to protect the outsiders.
All the children did was try and help us because we didn't have the courage to do it ourselves.
Well, now we've got all the courage we need.
What courage, Niccolo? Courage to attack children?
Come on, don't waste time. Let's get them.
Next time, I won't be aiming to miss. Just ask Carlo. He's been out hunting with me before, haven't you, Carlo?
Let's go back to the well and work out a plan. Are you with me, or would you like the Mafia to burn the village down? Carlo, you keep watch on the house. If they try to run for it, just call out and we'll come running right away.
Well, they've gone for the moment. Now we can breathe.
But they're bound to be back again.
That Niccolo always was a hothead. His father died at sea years ago. I'm afraid he must have had to grow up too fast and with too little discipline.
We have to leave. It's the only way.
It's no good, Jules. They left Carlo behind on guard. If you try to run, he'll call the others. Vittore, watch the window. I have to think. There has to be a solution to this.
I know what you're thinking, Julie, but they're not bad people. They're just scared of the Mafia, that's all.
Whether they're scared or not, I know there'll be trouble if they get their hands on us.
There's got to be a better way out of this mess.
But what if there isn't?
Don't worry. I'm not going to let anyone do anything bad to you.
I know.
I tell you, there's no other way of getting him out of there. He's got a gun he could stay holed up for years.
Someone could get hurt like that, Niccolo.
Oh, yeah? So he didn't try to hurt us just now? You saw him fire his gun at us.
He didn't fire at anyone. He just let off a round to frighten us away from his house.
If we don't catch those children before the mafiosi come back to town, we're all gonna get hurt. Badly hurt. And anyway, when he smells the smoke, he'll get out of there as fast as he can. No one gets hurt. There's no danger at all.
I don't know about this plan of yours. Burning down someone's house.
Then make up your mind. It's gotta be him or us, Riccardo. Either you're with us or with them. Decide quickly, Riccardo, and decide before the mafiosi come back to town.
But I never said I was against you, did I?
Hurry up and decide.
All right, I'm with you.
Good man, Riccardo.
What are you going to do, Antonio?
I'm going to speak to Carlo outside. He's not a bad guy. We've got to get you out of here before the others come back, or else we're all in trouble. Carlo! Carlo, do you hear me?
What do you want?
Let the children go.
I can't. I gotta think about my family. Anyway, what are you up to in there?
I'm coming out. I'm going to let the children go now.
In that case, I'll have to call the others up here.
No, you are a good man.
We know you don't want to do anyone any harm.
I'm gonna call the others. They told me to. I have to call them.
No, you are going to let us go, Carlo.
You're going to help us because you're a nice man.
Oh!
Go on now, children. Jules, Julie, now's your chance.
Hey, there they are. You can't escape us. They're coming out, boys. Go on, get them.
Vittore was right. They've all gone mad.
Open this door! I said open this door or we'll break it down! Open this door now!
What's going on? What are you doing?
Why didn't you call us right away like we told you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Soak the rags in the gasoline. Looks like we'll have to burn them out.
I can't do anything. They're going to burn our house down.
Oh, Papa, Papa, I beg you, don't let them do it.
It didn't work. They're still out there.
But I'm just as tired as if it had worked.
Me too. I can hardly move. I'm exhausted.
Then I'll go out there and stop them.
No, Vittore! They're crazy. They don't know what they're doing.
Right, we gave them their chance. Now let's go.
No, don't do it. You mustn't do that. It's bad. I understand now. We ought to help them instead because they came here to help us.
I said we do it.
And I said no. We have no right to do this.
So you think you can stop us on your own?
I think you'll find he isn't on his own.
Who do you think you are? This is a matter for the village and the villagers.
It's a matter for me, too, because my friends are inside that house.
Your friends have put us in a very bad position with the Mafia.
Just what are you up to there, Niccolo?
Stay out of this, Uncle Paolo. Go home.
You will address me with respect, young man. What's going on in this village? This can't be the Giari I know. What's happened to you men?
The kids in Antonio's house chased the Mafia men away, and we...
And you what? What you mean is they chased away the mafiosi and you thanked them by burning them? Have you gone mad or what?
But the Mafiosi will come back.
Do you mean to say that you're angry with Jules and Julie just because they acted bravely? You're not angry with them, my friends, but with yourselves because you were afraid to do what they did.
Are you calling me a coward?
What other name can you think of for a man who fights against children? The children aren't your enemies, the Mafia is your enemy.
Fine words, stranger, but useless. What chance have we against the Mafia and their guns?
You saw how we managed. Why not you?
Yes, but you were only facing 2 mafiosi. When Don Enrico comes back, you can bet there won't be just 2 men with him.
But there's a whole village here ready to fight them.
If you all work together, you can beat them, and this time forever.
Hey, he's right. We managed all right against a much greater danger than the Mafia. We survive against the sea.
All we really need to do now is organize a plan for fighting the Mafia, just like you fight the sea. It's as simple as that. And anyway, if you have to fight someone, you'd do better to fight your enemies, instead of your friends and your neighbors.
Antonio. I don't know what to say to you. I'm ashamed of what I did.
All you have to say is that you got angry and acted without thinking.
Yes, I did get angry. And act without thinking.
That's okay, Niccolo. We'll just forget all this and get on with something else. Hey, you hear what I said? We just forget it once and for all.
All right, and now you can show us all how we can fight the mafiosi. But you'd better have a good plan, because the Mafia fear only one thing, and that's God himself, nothing else.
That gives me an idea, Jules. Come over here a minute.
So, do you all remember what you have to do now?
I know what I have to do. I take a group to the cliffs.
Yes. From there, you've got the main road covered. I'll take my men into the woods.
And Julie and I wait here in the village until Don Enrico himself arrives.
And we let him through. He always comes by boat, so we'll be on the roads leading away from the waterfront.
Yes. Now, there'll be lots to do today, so let's go.
This ought to be a good spot. The mafiosi will have to take this road to get to the village. You and I will get digging here. Carlo, go and get us some greenery. Lots of greenery.
Niccolo, you're sure that there are no other roads running through this wood which lead to the village?
Yes, Senor Martin, only this road.
Perfect. That means that they have to come up this hill to get to us.
Timber!
Good. And now we'll cut the trunk into pieces, each about 2 meters long. The cowards must be hiding behind locked doors.
Hiding won't do them any good tonight. We'll force them out. Don Enrico wants to teach them a lesson.
I like teaching lessons.
Hold on.
My friends, you didn't get the message last time. You're back for more?
You'll be sorry you did this, Antonio. I'll make you pay for this.
No, I think I'll be making you pay, Mr. Big Mouth. I think these boys need to be brought down to earth again. Huh?
Quick, Don Enrico's boat should be coming ashore pretty soon. Don't worry, the whole village will be in our hands by the time he arrives, if our brothers haven't taken it already. There they are, let them go! Huh?
And now, if Jules and Julie do what they're supposed to, our village will be able to live in peace and quiet at last.
Don Enrico! Are you sure you don't want me to come ashore with you to help?
What for? There isn't any danger. Stay on the boat. I'll teach those kids a lesson. They won't forget it in a hurry, I promise you that. Vincenzo? Alberto? What's going on here? No one about. So what's all this supposed to mean?
They've all gone away, Don Enrico. We wanted to talk to you in private, Don Enrico. So we asked them to leave.
So you want to talk, do you? I'll make you talk, all right. I'll whip you two children till you have no hide left. It won't do you any good to hide in the church. I respect the church, but if I have to, I'll drag you out of there and teach you both a lesson.
I call upon the second of the seven powers to generate a wall of light.
I'll show them what happens when they disobey me. They're gonna wish they'd never... Mother Mary in heaven, what on earth is going on? I've never seen anything like this before. Oh, Father God, please no, don't hurt me, I beg you. No, forgive me, I didn't realize you were protecting this village. Have mercy, I beg you, have pity, I'm really sorry.
What right have you to ask for pity after you've treated the people of this village so badly?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Well, now you do know, so get up, go away, and never return.
I swear it, I swear it. By the Holy Virgin, I swear it. I promise never to come back again.
Get up and leave now.
I'm leaving, I swear it.
I'm pretty sure that's the last Giare will ever see of Don Enrico and the Mafia.
Well, at least for as long as he believes the villages have divine protection.
But can you be sure they don't have divine protection?
Now that Don Enrico is finally beaten, the whole village decides to celebrate the heroism of Jules and Julie. But the road to China is still a very long one. How will the twins and the others be able to leave the island and continue their journey? You can find out by watching the next amazing episode of The Twins of Destiny.
When the world is no longer fun, when the stars are no longer shine.